Hi everyone, it's Paula from PSC Creations. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. Today's video is going to be a craft with me. So I am working on this sewing themed, I guess is what I'll call it. It's or maybe it's a fashion journal. Call it what you want. I did use a vintage sewing pattern. And I already made the cover, and I already put like the signatures together, cut down the pages of the signatures. So the cover is a vintage sewing uh, packet. So the little pouch, and I just took the pouch, the front of the pouch, and the back of the pouch, and I glued it and sewed it on a manila folder just to give it a little bit of stability. And then I glued it onto this recycled hardcover book that I picked up probably at the Dollar Tree at some point in time a while back. So the spine is pretty thick on this one. Usually I just do ones where it's like one signature, but this one's about an inch, maybe an inch and a quarter. So I decided to do two signatures in this book. So I have the two signatures here already, but we are going to work on doing some embellishments before I sew the signatures in. And I did want to show you that the inside of the book had this kind of like map. It's not kind of, it is it's a map. And I decided to leave it in there. Now, I don't know if some may say it just doesn't fit, or it does fit, or whatever the case is, but I decided to leave it in there. And then the back part was black. And then I just added some red cotton fabric on the spine here. And like I said, this is the front and the back. So, and again, I added the red cotton, or the red in fabric on the spine on the inside because it went well with the dress. I was thinking for the outside here, I would add this. And then I will add, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. I was going to add this just because of the blue wording that's on here that's very large. And then I'm going to add, once I sew the signatures in, I will add the lace that I usually add to the spine as well. So it'll probably be like the beige lace. Like I'll probably add this just because of the discoloration of the packet. I think that the beige will go nicely. So, anyways, craft along with me. How are you doing? How are things going? I hope well. Of course, I sneezed and now my nose is gonna run. So I'm just using Fabri-Tac. Again, this is probably not needed, but I want to do it. I'm just gonna. And again, I'm going to sew my signatures in, which is going to, in essence, cover this a little bit as well. But I think it looks better to have something than to not have something. Okay, if I'm going to sniffle the whole time, I know that you guys aren't going to want to hear that. So give me a second. Let me see if I can go blow my nose. Make it easier. I apologize. Hold on, I just want to finish this. And then I will go. And then I'll be right back. Okay, give me a second. I'll be right back. And if I don't stay in frame, yell at me, please. I'm back, hopefully, without the sniffles. All right, so I'm just going to... I feel like when I use this, it just gives me a closer cut than trying to do it with my scissors. So that's why I tend to use this a little bit more sometimes, my rotary cutter. Okay, so that's nice. I like how that looks. It adds, and like I said, I will have lace covering it, but I like how that looks. Actually, now I think about it, I feel like I should have used this on the inside too. Oh well, it's too late now. It is what it is. I mean, it's never too late. You can always try to correct it, but we're not going to. We're just going to leave it as is. So here's our cover. We're going to put that to one side. All right, so here are the signatures. You guys all know that I enjoy using the junk mailers to create pockets, and that's what we're going to do here. So we're just going to create a large pocket here. It's going to be a side large pocket on this one. Do you guys have go-to? Do you have like a go-to page layout ideas that you kind of do on all your journals? I do. And I do try to expand and try new things. I just think sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I don't think it works out for me to expand and try new things, because I do like to leave so much writing space that sometimes that's what gets to me, right? I don't want to cover something completely and then not have or not leave enough writing space for whoever chooses to purchase the journal. So I just added that extra piece in there just for some thicker stability, because sometimes if it's just this, the punch tends to not go through all the way. So I think I've shown that before as well, but that's why I did that. So now I'm just going to go and I'm going to sew right here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, that took longer than I wanted it to. I'm just going to use brush corduroy. Just ink a little bit on around the edges of this. And we won't decorate it, but we will glue it in to the journal page. Okay. So here is where I want it. So I'm just going to take that. I'm just going to use a tacky glue for that. Maybe. I don't know how much tacky glue I have left, to be honest. It doesn't want to come out. I probably should have tested all this stuff before I turned on the camera. Because I have not crafted in a while. Well, at least over a week. Actually, probably longer than that. Okay. Yeah, that's not being my friend. Oh, I think I got it. Did I get it? I did. Yay. I need to find my tape too, because I have tape. And I know I've used tape for these on occasion, and they work well. Anyways. And then I just have this brayer. I think it's a brayer. That's what it's called. That I just use to, you know, push it down. Okay, so there we have a pocket, and we will work on covering these things, like the words. I mean, sometimes I just leave them, right? Because it's a junk journal, and I am using junk mailers as pockets. Okay, so let's finish working on this page here. So what else can we do on this page? We have a pocket here. I try not to do things like, again, just what I do. I try not to do things on the same like page just because it adds weight to the page. I know it might be silly, but so maybe we'll do something over here. I have a number of these like little scrap packets that I picked up from either the Dollar Tree, or some of them were actually Goodwill. See, this was like so many years ago. But like these are from the Crafter Square. But these are good little scrap papers. If we're looking to, let's maybe, actually, I'm not going to do that color. We'll save that one for something else. Let's do black. And I was thinking maybe we can do just a little corner flip thing, but like with the hidden spot where you could. So this is not obviously a perfect square. I guess that's what it is. It's not a perfect square because you have excess here and excess here. So I'm just going to cut off those two excesses, just so it's a perfect triangle is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to cut off so it's a perfect triangle. It's very hard to see the black too. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, or not. Okay, whatever. How about that? How about we do that? Okay, here we go. Okay, and then flip. We're going to do the same here. Oh my god, that's probably so crooked. I just realized that. I didn't even like measure against anything. I just went, okay, we're going to do it. Okay, well. All right, and I was thinking something like this right here. And then what this does is it gives you a little spot right here to add a little bit of whatever you want to add. It is too long though, so let's see how much we have to cut off. Not that much. Okay, that's cool. And for this, oh no, I didn't realize that I didn't. Well, I hope that this is okay. I didn't realize I didn't. So this is my art glitter, and I didn't realize I didn't have the little needle. Where is the little needle? All right, so this is going to go like this. So I need to do here and here. Yeah. Eek. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Look where the needle is sitting. Nowhere near where I needed it to be. All right, let's see. Is that enough? Oh, it was. Yay. I should title this video A Hot Mess Craft With Me. Huh? Because that's what it seems to be. Is that good? I think that's good. We will take a gander. Yeah, we're good there. And then again, we'll embellish this. We'll add maybe some lace. This is nice little lace right here. What do you think? Let's just add it now that we're here. Let's cover our glue. Okay. That's nice. Okay. And then you, like I said, you have this little spot down here where you could write a little something. All right. We got one page done. Yay. And you can add so much more if you wanted to, obviously. You can add something on the other page. You know, on this side right here, you can add something over here. Again, I like to leave these like this because then maybe what I'll do is I will paper clip a few little things here that someone can kind of do their own design. Okay, so the next page I'm not going to do anything with because the next page is a page made out of the pattern tissue paper, which I think is really cool. Then we have the writing page. Now, this is where I struggle because I feel like these pages, maybe we'll leave that one as is, but on this one, maybe we will add. Maybe we will add. Maybe we'll add like a fabric flip or something. What do you guys think? This might be nice. A little fabric flip. It's like it's a perfect size. We can add that right there. Maybe add a little bit of lace or something at the top. Let me see what we have. We have plenty. Well, I don't think I want this because this is probably too much. But, or is it? Is it too much? I don't know. Maybe this. What do you think? Something like this? Do I want the lace on the whole thing or just on this? Probably the whole thing. Yep. Let's try to cut it straight. Keyword try. Okay, so we'll do like something like this. I like that. Wow, that was not a straight cut. Jeez. Okay, good enough. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue right here. Add a little bit of glue right here. Not too much because I'm going to go take it to the sewing machine. We're just going to add that right there. Add this right here. I'm just folding it just so I can cut this off a little bit. Okay. Be right back. Just going to go sew right there, and then we're going to have a little fabric flip. Okay, so we have the fabric flip. We can also do it on that side if we wanted to. I don't know. What do you think? Is it better on the inside? We'll leave it on the inside. Now here, obviously, if that, oh my gosh, sorry guys. If that bothers you, you know, to have the back of the stitch right there, you can take, well, we can take actually, if we want to, we have, oh my, sorry, things are falling. We have this that we used on the spine. I accidentally cut it incorrectly. So what we can do is, well, I didn't cut it. I was trying to rip it and then it didn't rip properly. I'm going to just put it that way. So let's do this. Add a little bit of glue. And we are going to add an imperfect, not sewn ruffle. That will hide the stitching. What do you think? Yeah? All right. We're done. We're done with that. I'm going to cut off this thread because it's bothering me. So I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so we're going to move on. All right, where are we at? Okay. Let's do one more page and then I'm going to end this because that's a 30-minute video and I feel like the reality is I haven't done much. Okay, this is a magazine page that's been reinforced. It's a, I think it was like a crochet magazine page. I'm wondering if I can maybe add a little bit of lace to this one. And it's a little ripped right there, so the lace will be good to reinforce a little bit of it. Now, I know I've watched some videos where people say that they They sew the lace on because it will last longer. And I don't doubt that. Obviously, with time glue, even the best glue, well, I guess unless you're using like a E6000 or industrial glue, will probably eventually, rot out. But I don't know. I don't know about doing sewing. I mean, I've done it before. I shouldn't say that. Paula, what are you saying? What are you saying? I've done it before. I think it's nice, though. I think it does add a little bit. What do you guys think? Hold on. Let me show you guys. Well, first of all, I love the lace always. Because I think it does add a little bit of something. There we go. Look at that. That's very nice. I have glue everywhere. All right, so we have the pocket, junk journal pocket. We didn't do anything there. Here we just added this ruffle right here that we did, which is a no-sew ruffle, just used glue. And that was to cover because we made a fabric flip and we wanted to cover the stitch on the other side. And by we, I mean I did. All right, and then, like I said, a little bit of vintage lace and vintage upholstery fabric. Little flip. We have a little reproduction page here. A little food dyed, or maybe that's avocado dyed. Then we have I think it's it was a May 1969. I think it was a crochet magazine. We added a little bit of vintage lace there. We have our doily. Okay. What else are we going to do here, guys? I think I would like to have... All right, well, we got to figure something out here. Maybe we can add... What if we do here, we do... I don't want to do something too big. Let me think it through. But I would like to add a little bit of something as a focal. All right, we'll think about that one. I'll come back to it. But here I know that I definitely want to add another. Well, do I want to add it there or do I want to add it on this side over here? Probably on this side over here. Yeah. Is that where I want to add it? Yeah. Okay. I want to add another one of my junk mail pockets. Let me just hold this. Yes, these are so easy. What do you guys do? A question. What do you do for like blank pages, like pages that are blank, like just like copy paper, right? That's dyed or not dyed if you choose not to dye your paper in your journals. But what do you guys decorate those? Do you keep them as is? What do you do? Let me know in the comments below. I'm just curious. What is it that you do with those? Oh, we're going to ink around. We didn't have to sew this one because it was only opened at the top. So no sew. Just going to add that here, and then we will create, obviously, a tag, or we will fill it in some way, shape, or form. Now this you could also glue and make it a double pocket. I think I mentioned that before. I have not personally done that. But you could choose to just glue the sides and the bottom and then have it be a double pocket. And maybe stagger the size of your tag. If you create 2 tags, one can be longer than the other. But again, I did not choose to do that. I have not done that yet. I've talked about it, but I've not done it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll come in and do like stamps or something with some of these. That might be an idea. I'm trying to think, where does it make sense to add maybe another? All right, so that's the middle of the signature. I love that. So I just did I'm trying to see where it makes sense to do maybe another thing of lace. Maybe it would just be on this other side here. I think so. Okay. I have so much other lace and I always use the same one. I need to stop doing that. Okay, I said I was going to end this because I didn't want the video to be too long, and here I am still going at it. So, yeah, okay. So we're going to probably end it here. Thanks for crafting with me. I will probably continue to work on, well, not today probably because I do have to actually go. But I probably will continue to work on this book and embellish it a little bit more. Maybe I'll come on and we'll do a second video to embellish the, you know, I didn't even check to see how is this going to look from that perspective. Is it going to hang out too much? Oof, that might be too much, huh? These things may need to be pulled in more. Oof, what do you think, you guys? Ooh, I may be ruining the book or the page. See, this is what happens when you don't do things properly. Oh, you know, that's probably where it was delicate, where it was. Okay. Okay, yeah. I need to pull it in a little bit more. I don't mind it hanging off of the page or out of the book that much. Or hanging out of the book in general. I just don't want it to hang out that much. This is a lot better, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, I like that. Okay, let's fix this one now that we just did. Okay. You can always fix things. And the good thing is that the signature is not sewn in yet. So if all else failed, I could have just removed that page from the journal and added something else in its place. And I would have just used that page for scraps or something. Or throwing it away if it was too damaged. Okay, that's much better in my opinion. Is that page upside down? I feel like this is upside down now. It is. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, much better. Much, much better. Okay. Got to remember that. All right, guys. We're just going to end it there because this has gone for about 30 minutes or plus. But we did get a little bit done. We glued in this pocket here, this junk mailer pocket. We added this no-sew ruffle right here. We added this fabric flip using upholstery fabric, vintage, and some vintage lace. And we added lace to this 1969 Crochets magazine page, vintage lace. Okay, and then we also added another of the junk mailer pockets, but this is a top loading one. So that's good. And then the last thing was we added another lace trim on this the other side of the 1969 crochet magazine page. So okay, so oh, I'm sorry, and we also did, God, this is when it's black, anything like, we also added this little hidden journaling pocket, corner pocket tuck thing. So so that will be good as well, because we will, oh my goodness, we will add something here, and then we will leave this here to be journaled, and then we will add something to the pocket of this one. Yes. Okay. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing day. And like I said, maybe we'll come back and we'll do a few pages. Again, they may be similar what we do in the second signature that we have of this journal. And then maybe by that time I will have finished decorating this one, and then we can move on to this one together and see what ideas we come up with. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this craft with me. And I will talk to you on the next one. Bye.